Well, hello there, Skywinders. Welcome back to another episode of Skywind007. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at this. So this is going to be a very simple video. And this is the Merkury innovation. So we've seen this brand before in my channel. And it's the multicolored jellyfish lamp. So it's not a real jellyfish, but it's like a fantasy animal. 2-motion jellyfish. 9 inches height. It's USB powered and it has the adapter included and it has several colors. So let's not expand on the intro, let's just open it up. Okay, so here we have it. So it looks nice. And we do have some instructions. I'm going to read them off camera and then I'm going to come back and we're gonna fill it up and test it and see how good it is. Okay, so the instructions say to add 2 drops of this liquid detergent and then just fill it with the water, preferably purified water or maybe even distilled water. So I don't have that right now, all I have is this. So two drops. 1, 2. Okay, so the instructions say to use this or any other stick to get the bubbles out of the jellyfish. The bubbles or the air bubbles. Okay, so let's put the cap back on. And this. So let's plug this in. I'm gonna do that off camera, but trust me, I'm doing it. Charger. By the way, this cable is very long. I'm very surprised at that because usually when I buy this kind of things and I have a few other, they have a very short cable, but these guys, they gave you a super long cable, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so it is time for the big moment, so let me turn off the lights. Okay, so now for the big moment. Wow. Okay, so let me change the color. So that's just pure red, pure green, blue, and yellow. Sky blue or light blue, purple. So purple doesn't show very well on the screen, but it's purple, and white. And this is I think changing colors. Okay, so right away I can see that they're not moving around the way I want them. So I'm going to do something about that. Okay, so I've been adding a little bit more detergent. Okay, so I think that's a little better. So it was really just a matter of adding more detergent. So if they're just floating at the top, just make sure you add a little bit more detergent so that they start moving around like that. I noticed that one of them has a tendency to float, and I can see the bubbles. So we just got to go back in there and get those bubbles out. Which is this one right here. You have to turn it around and the bubbles are gone. So I think it's ready. Okay, so that's a lot better. So now they're both moving around. So let's change the colors again. Red. Let's change the color. Green. Let's change the color. Blue. I think this is light green or yellow. This is light blue. I know it doesn't show correctly on the camera, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. This is either violet or purple. This is just white. And this is, you know, cycling all the colors. And then it goes back to red. So I guess this would be more appropriate if you wanted to fall asleep with this thing turned on. You can leave it on red, because it doesn't bother me too much. If you look away, it's not lighting up the room like the other colors. Okay, so let me turn on the lights. Okay, so now for the final thoughts. So I'm definitely happy with this. Setup was very easy. The only thing you need to know about it is that if the two jellyfish are at the top and they're not moving around, that means that you haven't added enough detergent. So the instructions did say just add 2 drops. In my situation, that wasn't enough, but that's gonna be different for everybody because of the type of water that you have in your area. I used this. Apparently it wasn't filtered enough. So that's gonna depend. So there's no exact amount of detergent that you have to use. So just start with 2 drops and then keep adding. So that's really the only thing, getting this calibrated to the point where the jellyfish are moving. Everything else was piece of cake. You know, they offer a very long cable, which is great, so you can put this anywhere. You have different colors and you can cycle them through, and that's it. So this was a very simple device, very simple setup. Now I did review one of device very similar to this a few months ago, maybe a year ago, but that one it was battery operated. It was not rechargeable, so you had to buy those AA batteries. So while that one was nice and it was very portable, and so in that sense that was a good thing, it was portable. You could take it wherever, even if there was no outlet. The downside was that you have to keep changing those batteries because they were not rechargeable. And this one you can just leave it on and you'll be fine. No big deal. Nothing's gonna die out. You don't have to be buying batteries. So in general, this one is better than that one as long as you have an outlet somewhere. So I'll give it a 5 stars out of 5, easily a 5 stars out of 5. I bought this from Walmart. I'm gonna put the price on the screen and everything's great about it. I have no complaints. I can't think of anything like what to complain about it. That's it, no complaints. So thank you for watching, subscribe, and thumbs up.